Oh man, is it time again?
It's that time again, buddy.
It's that time again, y'all.
It's that time. Ding dong. It's that time again. Guess what time it is?
It's time for another episode of Now and Then.
Now and then. Guess what?
We are your hosts.
We are.
I'm Ike on the 808.
And I'm Willie G.
Oh man, we conspiracy today. Do. Twilight Zone. Come with me. Step into the realm.
Look here.
Of the realm.
Something done happened to somebody, and we ain't for sure if it's real or not.
Not for sure.
Not for sure.
Not really.
Okay. So one time before we had another episode where we talked about this when this first initially happened, when the El Presidente got shot at, the former elder prince, whatever his name is, and y'all know who I'm talking about.
That guy
right there.
That
there
guy.
You go. Him
this
and
guy right here.
Him and old dolphin boy.
Not
now,
him.
He loved
the one over there.
Maybe that's why he liked Trump, because he looked like a dolphin. Anyway, so ooh. What happened? Okay, anyway, man, it's a good
Focus
thing.
Attack on the right wing. Jesus. Okay.
Need some characters, man.
What we thinking, not really what we thinking, but what we can
well,
come
the
to.
FBI said.
FBI Director Christopher Wray raised the possibility in testimony before Congress.
With respect to former President Trump, there's some question about whether or not it's a bullet or shrapnel that that hit his ear.
The Trump campaign.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, y'all. Y'all don't think? Come on now, y'all don't think?
Have y'all ever watched any of those?
Y'all don't think it ain't nothing?
Y'all ain't never
on.
watched none of those war movies. Man, when people get shot by high velocity bullets,
It's taking something.
It rips through their body, man. You see people behind
something.
them folks would be dropping and stuff would be flying off of them, and it wouldn't be as sanitized as it was, so to speak. That boy there, J.D. Vance,
Yeah.
I think he got the one that really got shot, and because he talking about he watched dolphin porn. I had never heard of it. Now I ain't saying I looked it up.
I can't say that word.
But it's real.
Just know you.
They got dolphin porn.
You can't say the P word. Stop saying that.
You can't say the P word.
No, you're gonna have to bleep that out. So if you want to make money off of this,
whatever. How are you gonna talk about it if you don't say the word, boy? Because that's the whole problem with it to begin with.
adult film.
It ain't about adult film.
Yes, it is. If
You
it has
need to
adult
see
in it.
No, they ain't what they doing. This ain't got nothing to do with that. I done seen Flipper. This ain't got nothing to do with that. This right here is Slipper.
They slipping and sliding with Flipper. You could have said anything else.
Yeah, okay. It's porn. He's just sensitive, man.
This is guidelines of YouTube and monetization. I just told you, if you want to make money off the video, you can't say that. So you want to continue to say it, so it's not gonna make no money. So continue. If you want to play the game, you gotta follow the rules.
I ain't seen the rules, but anyhow,
You need to look at the rules and guidelines for real. Like seriously. See what they allow you to say and not to say.
These people can't censor you, man. They ain't supposed to be censoring people. And plus, there's another thing too. I mean, you got people come up on these things, and I know this is a legitimate gripe, because everybody I know gripe like this. You got all kinds of crap going across here. But then as soon as somebody else come across, you don't like what they look like, or you don't like what they bought, well, we're going to censor you, or we're going to cut you out, Man, it's just a game y'all still playing. But anyhow, the whole thing is, we believe that
The fabrications.
the whole idea is fake. That they don't know what happened.
Like
they don't want to just come out and say, yeah, he faked it. you know, because that would look bad. But then you notice when he took his bandage off his ear, you didn't see no scar. If you nick somebody's ear, it should at least be a scar there. I mean, or a scab or
Some type
something,
of
a
somewhere,
bruise or
something.
something. I mean, you talking
Hold
about a
on. Let's
high
see if we can
velocity.
let's see if we can get back to that picture they had of him.
Him
Let's
and
see
old
where.
JD.
No, that might be an old picture they tried to throw up there of him.
Yeah, that one right there.
Was it? It was the other side, wasn't it?
It was the right side.
Oh man. All right, well, I ain't got that picture. I ain't got that picture, y'all. But we just know we seen it. It's real. It's out there. We seen it. And it's out there now. You can type in Donald Trump and they got full facial shots of just him and nose and ears and just both sides. No bandages. No cover-ups. No antibiotics either. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Because everybody's saying the same thing. Bullets went off. As a person, as an individual, you're supposed to know to drop to the ground. But bullets went off and you just stood there for a minute until the bullet hit you and then you reacted the way you were supposed to.
Well, I can understand not really.
Like they said, they picked him up, got
You,
him off the ground, had his head exposed over top so he could do his, you feel me?
that's the
So,
part that's crazy because that first initial thing when it first popped off, I can kind of understand.
believable,
I can
a little,
understand you not knowing what's going on. It's just happened. Your mind got to assess everything
yeah,
and try to deal with the situation.
that part, believable.
But then when you got you cognizant enough to want to set up for a photo shoot, while you're in the midst of danger. First of all, they were totally out of order. That's why so many of them get reprimanded. Um, but baby girl, she jumped ship. She's like, look, I'm gonna get out of here because my name is Bennett, and I ain't getting in it because she realized the protocol had been broken down, and somebody dropped the ball.
So think about how many people jumped on top of him to get him secure, right? Okay, now as an active shooter, now I'm just saying, I'm just thinking,
That's
speculating.
another question. Would you take the bullet for the press?
Would you think about? You have to be
mean,
able to. You got to think in your brain that somebody is shooting at you
I would
too.
say I want the job, but then come on, man. Ooh, they done shot him again. They're like, Mr. Harris, we noticed that everybody that you've been guarding gets shot. Yeah, I get down before they do.
Okay, so you're not getting the job anyway. So the man gets put on the ground, and then from the ground they stand him up, which is the craziest part.
They hoist him up.
They get him up, and he's just up there, just like, wait a minute, hold on, wait. And I'm just like, well,
with his arm up like this.
Here's the part that's getting me.
Mm-hmm.
They carried him the whole way, almost, and then down the steps. Okay, so this whole time he wasn't covered his head wasn't covered at all.
Well, we saw him. How can you be covered and we see you?
No, but like you telling me.
I mean, you could see him.
Active shooter, and you can be seen.
You could see him. I mean, it's just like you could plainly see him. So if somebody was really a sniper, they could shoot in tricks. All them people, still get with the market.
Now somebody else brought up a crazy incident. Okay,
I think the aliens had something to do with it.
Now they brought up the fact that a lot of the different attempts that's been going on, there have been backup shooters. So if the first person missed, the second person go out to hit. Got to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because that means somebody taking the fall for the other person.
Yeah.
He let off, how many shots they say? 10 shots or 8 shots altogether?
Altogether it's supposed to be 8.
Altogether it was 8 shots. So 3 went off at first. He got hit with 4 and then the other ones went off. So at what time that the people before the shooting went off, when did they tell him that they saw this man climbing up the building? Because they was already in interviews telling the folks that they had seen the.
Well, the police said they had went up on the building and he pointed their rifle at them, so they went back down. That's what they were saying today. that they had engaged him, but he turned his rifle around and pointed at them, and that scared them, so they went back down. Damn, the president. We don't care nothing about that. He
Man, the
pointed a gun.
president wasn't important at
He
all
pointed a
then.
gun. You know, you got a lot of green around.
I,
Everybody gonna think I'm just sitting in a whole pad of green.
we talked about it anyway. And so the president has left the building.
Well, like you said, the dude was exposed. Then this guy shoots 3 times. Supposedly in that first 3 shots, that's when he was hit. Then the guy shot another 5 times. What was you shooting at? Because he was already on the ground.
That's what I'm saying.
So were you just randomly shooting? And see, it don't make sense because still ain't enough information.
It ain't enough information because if you supposedly supposed to assassinate the president, right? You let that you shooting him. He hits the floor. Why would you even attempt to not have a chance to escape at that point? So you want to shoot 5 more times, which is taking up extra time for you to be getting out of there, putting your stuff away, and or whatever. So which means they tracking them bullets by that time. They gonna find you, okay? They found him, and because he pointed their rifle at them, they went back down.
That's what they said.
The building.
They went back down the stairs, and seeing he had climbed up the side of some steps or stairs that they had, and so they did the same thing. And when they got up there, he pointed his gun at him. And I guess his gun was bigger than theirs, so they came back down.
I don't even think the skull on this side.
We think we got it on the wrong side.
Oh, I think it's the
wait a minute. Hold up, ain't no sense in having it
on the wrong side.
It's on the wrong side, y'all. Sorry, we at the right side. Oh, okay.
Matter of fact,
now it's right.
We got hit twice. How about that? 2 times. Double glaze. Double glaze. Double glaze.
So you shoot 3, the person ducks down, you shoot 5 more, and you hit 2 more people or 3 more people. Ain't enough information. I mean,
because I didn't even hear about. I still don't even really know about the people that got hit.
No, they haven't. I haven't heard nothing really.
Like no real details, nothing. Like, have they talked about the folks?
Well, they gave out some information, but we don't know what that information was or who it was for or about. We don't know if that was just too much. It's too iffy, man. See, and this is the problem with this kind of stuff. Once you start this kind of, you got to lie about everything, huh?
They might not have even been real people.
We don't know.
They could have been people they pulled off the street. That
just like, for instance, with this guy, they claim they killed him, shot and killed him. There's no real evidence of it. I haven't seen any. All they said is they shot and killed him. They ain't showed no autopsy or picture of the guy dead or on the slab like they do when they find like a Tupac. They got him all slabbed out. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't showed you nothing about this kid except for that one little goofy picture of him. I don't know, man. I think it just sounds too much like a setup.
It's too much that's going on in the world, man, for us not to know what's really going on. Like,
and you know, I didn't know they was making AIs. Y'all be careful out there watching a lot of this stuff too, because they got a lot of people using our artificial intelligence to sound like Kamala and to sound like Biden, and they're just saying some crazy stuff. But y'all just got to realize who the people are and realize that they don't talk like that. You listen to
because I heard the AI was talking. AI had said something, and I was listening to how it said the word, and I was like, that's not what that word is. I was like, so it can't pronounce bigger words.
Some words it can't say right.
And it just took the word and just kind of just not really. It just ran through the word like.
Yeah, it doesn't have no reflection.
I'm like, that's not that word. And I was like, oh, okay, because I think what had happened was it said a C like it was like it was a S or something, or it said it like a C, but it just didn't go with the word how it was supposed to. And I'm just sitting there looking like, okay, so yeah, those letters confuse you or something. But it was just funny to still see that it still had learning to do. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
like it's crazy, but
You know,
it
when
does.
AI really gets to the point to where it can learn from you, which it is now, it can do that,
Mhm.
and reflect what it's learning to you, which it can do that as well. So, just forget what I was going to say because they already doing that where AI, when you're talking to it, it figures you out, figure out what you're about, what you're talking about. It learns your vernacular, it learns your culture, it learns some things about you. And when you're talking to it, you don't pay no attention that you're giving it information.
And you study giving it information on
You
how to
just,
talk to you and
yeah,
relate
you're
to
just
you.
talking,
Yeah.
thinking that you're being clever. Well, look, my thing can talk back. Watch this. Hey, Ralph, where was the last time me and you seen Margaret? And it's just going,
We
well, the
seen
last time.
Margaret back in
There
19.
you go. The next thing you know, it'll be done told on you.
Mm-hmm.
And
We
your
just
wife
seen
never knew,
we
huh?
just seen Margaret 2 days ago, huh?
Yeah, she was just saying, we just seen her yesterday. Don't you remember, dude? When you brought over to the house after the little lady left that you called the battle act. After you took her to work, you went and got Margaret. You remember that?
We
You
got
like this
Margaret.
AI done went crazy.
Doing.
Then that's when you take it and start beating hell like that AI.
It
Bust
slipped
him
my
all sides. His A
it
in
say
his
slipped my mind.
his A in his eye.
Just hit him in,
Bust his eye out.
hit him in his A and his I.
Yes, sir.
That's funny. It was from the bottom to the top. He'd be beat up all the way,
Man,
black and blue,
you
or
got to
purple.
you got to do what you got to do because you got to protect yourself from these things because
You ain't
they're
lying.
gonna take over the world.
Y'all seen iRobot? If you haven't, you need to see it. We've already told you that twice before, so go do it again. If you haven't seen it, or if you have, go watch it again. Here you go. It's crazy because I really honestly don't know what's gonna happen to this man if they. I don't know who's working with him to even not to cover this up, to cover up the fact that it's.
They ain't thought none of this shit through, man. They ain't thought it
Oh
through.
my goodness,
First of all,
this is funny.
the crazy thing is trying to do something like this in public. You don't never know how the public gonna react, man.
No.
Just like they never, I wouldn't have never expected the public to get behind Kamala Harris the way they is. Would you? Now
Honestly, no. I
I
won't lie
thought
to
we
you.
would get. I
Honestly,
thought
no.
people that was already behind them, but all these other groups, the
I'm about to
Mexicans
say
for Kamala
honestly,
Harris, the
honestly, no.
black men for Kamala Harris, the white men for Kamala Harris,
White women for
white
Kamala
women for
Harris.
Kamala Harris. Elon Musk, he got mad.
He a little.
Yeah, that dude is he's from South Africa, and he's
Might as
a
well be from
apartheid.
Canada.
Man, they some of the most racist people. And then, you know what gets me?
Hmm.
How they always talk about, well, I'm not racist. Why are you trying to act like, why are you trying to defend it?
Everyone that says they're not racist
Is racist.
is some type of racist. Okay.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you say.
I'm not racist. Some of my best friends are unracist. Hi, I'm not racist.
See, that sounds crazy to say out loud. I'm not racist.
Sure you are.
That means you have to prove to the people that
Do I have
how
to?
you
Do
already
I have
feel.
to? I don't
That's
have
crazy.
to tell you that I'm not a butterfly, do I? I don't
Not for
have to
people
say.
to know
I
that
don't
you're
have
not
to
a
come to you and say
butterfly.
I'm not a butterfly. Because you can look at me and tell me I ain't no butterfly, but when you can't look at a person and tell if they're racist or not, hey.
That's funny, man.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. I've been
That's
wrong a lot
crazy.
because sometimes you look at people and you think they're gonna be one way
Yeah, and they
because
end up another.
they look away, but then you start listening to their words and hear their heart, and that's the only way you can really check and judge a man, anyways, is by the things that he talk about. So when you start talking about doing things to couches and
Dolphins,
dolphins and
sea,
can't mention
sea
the P word,
biscuits,
dolphins and
raccoons, and
monkeys and squirrels,
they really was out.
chickens.
Man, yeah,
Oh, I've seen it, boy.
that's crazy though. That's crazy though. Chickens? You eat a chicken. You supposed to eat a chicken.
It started out on the farm. It get lonely on the farm.
You got to.
Real lonely. And ain't nothing out there but just cows and pigs and sheep, cows and
Pigs,
horses.
sheep,
Man,
cows.
you see what I'm saying? So you start smelling like them because you're out there with them all the time. So you might as well go ahead and.
That's nasty. A little bit.
Yeah.
That's nasty a little bit. Actually, that's nasty a lot because you shouldn't want to smell like no barn animals just because. I understand you loving them. That's cool. Animals love animals. You got to, but you ain't got to just be all out there with them all week, not bathe, and just be like, all right, y'all, I'm going in the house.
Where you gonna bathe if they ain't nowhere to bathe? You ain't got no running water. The only water you got is water that you can carry.
I'm gonna go out to the lake.
You know, people don't even know why they call those things tote. It used to be when you go get water, you say you tote it back, and that's how they started talking about that. And now you hear people talk about tote. You think
Tote bags. And
yeah, you know, you tote and stuff. That's where it came from. But anyways,
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Don't we always forget to say that?
Well, you gave a good segue, so you know we didn't. Cause I don't know. It just when you said that, it just jumped in there. So it just was.
Well,
it
yeah, I
worked.
don't even know who this guy is, but it's a good picture. So, anyways,
look, y'all.
All we wanted to do was come on here and talk about the fact that we feel that
Donald Trump lying again. I don't know what else to say, man. He just out here lying and stealing and thieving and lying.
I'm gonna tell you something else too.
Nickel. I'm sorry.
If people know that you lie and then you come and tell the truth, they're not gonna believe you because they're gonna think you're lying. So
that little boy cried wolf.
There you go.
The boy who cried wolf. He did the same thing.
When the wolf finally came and ate him up.
I'm talking about the wolf said, "Oh no, you ain't." Mm-hmm. We sick and tired of running down to the end of the bridge every time, just to come see that you lying again. Some people tired of it.
I thought of a joke, but if I told it, I probably had to beep it out. But anyway, I do this so if I tell it, you'll know when you see this that's time to start. But anyway, Little Red Riding Hood walking through the woods and the wolf jumps out. And she said, "Oh my goodness, you gonna eat me whole?" He said, "No, I ain't. I'm gonna spit that out."
Oh Jesus!
He minds.
You could. I think you could actually keep that. That's not that bad.
Don't you love him?
I don't think that's that bad. I don't think so. I don't know.
Now, there's some people out there, I swear up and down, love Red Riding Hood. You can't say that about her. Red Riding Hood ain't real. Okay, just like the mermaid wasn't real. Okay.
He said he gonna spit that out. That's tough. Anyway.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all. Woo, Jesus.